reputation of bringing misfortune, credited with causing death, injury, and large-scale disasters, such as the sinking of the Titanic in 1912. Today, this 5-foot-tall mummy board, known as Artifact 22542, sits quietly in a British museum, watching and waiting. It is said in the 1860s, 5 Oxford students took a trip to Egypt. To remember their trip, the students purchased a souvenir, the coffin lid of priestess Amun-Ra. From that moment on, the curse ensued. On the way back from Egypt, 2 of the students died. The 3rd student, who went to Cairo, ended up having his arm amputated after accidentally shooting himself while quail hunting. The 4th student, by the name of Arthur Wheeler, ended up making it back to England. However, lost his entire fortune gambling. He then moved to America, only to lose his new fortune to both a flood and fire mishap. The coffin lid was then given to Wheeler's sister to take care of. She found it fascinating and had it photographed. Soon thereafter, the photographer died, as well as the porter that was with them. A man was asked to translate the hieroglyphics on the lid. That man committed suicide shortly thereafter. So much tragedy followed this coffin lid. Unfortunately, this was only the beginning. In 1904, Fletcher Robinson published an article in the Daily Express called "A Priestess of Death." This article was about the alleged haunted coffin lid. A quote from the article states, quote, "It is certain that the Egyptians had powers which we in the 20th century may laugh at, yet can never understand." End quote. 3 years later, Robinson died suddenly of a fever. His death was immediately thought to have been from the curse. The creator of Sherlock Holmes, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, stated that he remembered cautioning Robinson to not get involved with the mummy and the coffin lid. He had told Robinson, quote, "I told him he was tempting fate by pursuing his inquiries." End quote. Doyle even said he pointed out that if the mummy were to kill someone, it would be by fever. Robinson's immediate cause of death was typhoid fever. The curse didn't just stop there. There are numerous stories about the mummy's curse. People who had encountered the mummy would have mysterious accidents such as falling down the stairs or meeting financial ruin. At one point, a psychic claimed he had been haunted by the mummy for weeks. One of the most famous ruins caused by the mummy was the infamous sinking of the Titanic. There was a rumor that the mummy had been on the Titanic and caused the ship's collision. Another famous rumor was that the mummy coffin lid caused the outbreak of World War I. The British Museum, however, does not believe in the curse and dismisses the unfortunate events being tied to the mummy. Who do you believe?